Hello and welcome back to a very hazy afternoon on Calmsden Farm. We are just in the process of loading up cheese, butter. We're going to get the canola oil, he says, and the sunflower oil. Let's just try and move these over a bit. And it's been a busy few months, actually. We are getting close to the end of the series, so we're all full. Okay, we can come back to those later. So what have I been doing? Well, what haven't we done? So the 20 and 22 are now all seeded to grass, so that's done. I have mowed the sheep pasture and the cow pasture for hay, so that's been done. All of the flour from the mill has been distributed and sold. Been selling milk, been moving slurry, been moving manure. It's been a very, very busy few months, along with feeding the animals as well. So 147 plus 21, so 169,000. Lovely. Take the straps off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head and pick up the eggs, pick up the honey, and I will see you in a minute. So we're just down at the chicken enclosure coop by the yard, grabbing the honey and the eggs. I've loaded up the bread as well. There was a fair bit of that, so I thought might as well sell it. And there's another honey just spawned. There we go, we'll go and grab it. Bring in a little bit more money because we're struggling. We're really struggling for money. Actually, we are going to be spending some of that today. I won't say what's on yet, but we need a couple of things to to aid us with Maize Plus. So we're going to be getting those today while the money is good. There we go. We'll leave that one because it's not a full pallet. Right, I'll head to the large chicken coop and I'll see you in a second. So I've done the eggs in the community area. Let's just hop over the wall a second and grab this pallet here. While we're here, I just want to show you how much wool we've actually got at the minute. Let's speed up a touch. There is loads. There is so much. I keep having the message pop up saying no more space for wool. So yeah, that's April time, I think we'll be selling that. So not a million miles away. Morning sheep. Right, back to the truck and we'll go and get all these eggs sold. So general store bay 1 is going to get all of our produce this time. Yeah, so all of this is several months worth now. I didn't say anything off camera. It was just yeah, trying to keep the animals all fed and getting the odd jobs done around the farm. That was the main task for me. Let's see if we can open the door. There we go. Eggs disappearing ever so slowly as per normal. Let's get the straps off. Save the clicking noise. So what we got? 78, 79, 80, 89, 90k. Lovely. So now what we can do is we'll get out of here. Hello, collisions. We will park up in anywhere really, and we will head down to the store with 2 tractors, and I'll see you down there. So we are down at the store. We've got the Fast Track and we've got the McCormick. Now, last Calmsden video, in the comments I had a request to change a tractor, and this was the one that was requested to be changed. So I'm up for that. If someone's put the effort into comment and we've got the cash to do it, then why not? So we will sell the McCormick for 80k. There we go. Didn't have a weight on it, did I? No. Super. So, what are we going to buy instead? Well, we need 4 things today. So, we need another truck. Whilst I was doing the milk selling and the various different manure and slurry and all this lot, I was thinking I really could do with having 2 trucks. So we're just going to go for a very basic looking truck. Front suspension, no. Exhaust, GPS we don't need. Projective lights, no. Let's put some nice fancy lights on it. We'll change the colour. We'll go for red wine metallic. Oh no, that is horrendous. Green? Maybe not. Orange. Quite like that actually, to be fair. Right, we'll leave it at that and we will buy that. 177k. Super. Oh, I've done it again. Can't remember where I've set that to. Let's just Alt, Shift and R to reset the store point. The other thing that we need is under the animals section. So here, and we need 2 of these. So power takeoff will have whatever. We don't need a plate on it. Thank you. And we'll buy that. And we'll buy that. 2 of those. So 1 for each cow barn. So another 282k gone. Now the other thing, as I mentioned, was the tractors. So first things first, let's have a butcher's in the store menu. So nothing in there really. Oh, heart stop then. I thought that was the one that we've just purchased. That would have been rather annoying. So we're going to go for a Valtra. Now I wasn't going to go for the Q series, but that's actually not a bad looking tractor. Can we up it? 305 horsepower. And let's just check if we can put narrow tyres on it. We can, so that's good. I think we are going to go with that. So front mounting 3-point. We will keep it as a 3-point, I think. Yeah, that'll come in handy. Reverse driving, not fussed. Stowage setup, not bothered. Beacon lights, both. Warning signs, no. Carpet, why not? Let's have a bit of luxury. Simple IC, not. And simple IC and mouse control. Well, we'll go with it. Front loader attacher, no. GPS, yes. Main colour. Wow. I'm actually quite liking the black. Can we do black rims? Oh, we can. And let's see if we can see H. No, it's not going to work, is it? We'll just pick a random one. There we go. Have it on the back. And we will buy that. Cool. So we can now jump into the Valtra. Look at that. We can attach one Silo King to it, and we will attach the JCB to the other. I'll go and find where the truck ended up, and we'll catch up in a minute. So I've located the truck. It was down by Field 7, actually, which reminds me that we did a contract on there. I think it was silage. Can't actually remember 100%, but yes, so we did that as well. Now, the other change that I made was to the animals in the old cow barn. So as we were advancing through the months, we had the calves. Now, I don't want to be waiting for them to come of age and start producing milk. So I sold those and bought 110 of the mature Holsteins. So yeah, you can see there 110, and so they're going to start producing us milk from 26, 28 months, I think it is, with Maize Plus. So yeah, all good there. So yeah, I think that's all the changes that I made. So we can drop that off there for now, and you'll see we've still got quite a bit of TMR in the Robert mixer. So we'll use all that up. Probably keep one of the mixers. We should be able to do a pig food recipe in the mixer. So yeah, we'll just keep one of them to feed the pigs for a little bit. Don't think we're going to keep the horses. They are nearly at full value. So before we get Maize Plus, we'll get rid of the horses. But I'm going to keep the sheep, pigs, chickens for a bit at least. Anyway, at least do one feed for the pigs. They don't eat a lot because we haven't got that many, but we'll see. So I'm going to head back to the farm. We're going to rest, and I will see you in the first day of March. So no sooner have we got the Valtra and put the wire tyres on it, we need to stick the narrow ones on, because we have got some spraying to do. So let's flick through and find narrows. Customise for £1,000. Thank you very much. I did repair the Valtra when we first bought it at the shop. I did that off camera. I think it was £2,000, I think, something like that. So we've got weeding to do, or herbicide spraying, should I say. That's not going to be far enough back. There we go. So we'll grab the John Deere sprayer, and we'll go and get the spraying done. Then I think we can plant potatoes now in March. So we'll have a look at getting that done. So I'll get this attached, we'll top it up, and I'll see you in a minute. So first field that we're going to do very briefly is our new grass field. Because, yeah, 22 was grass originally, wasn't it? I remember doing I think it was a hay contract in here, very, very early on in this series. So let's just precision farm for a second and have a quick look at these. Now, there we go. It's not going to use anything. We know the old grass trick. 99, and we'll just head over to field 20 and see if that makes any bit of difference at all. Go a bit further in and turn it on. There we go. You can see we're not using anything. No difference whatsoever. I think it's actually the nitrogen that's affected, but as we all know, we need to do the little grass cheat. So I think the fields with weeds are 23 and field 2. So starting 23 as we are closest. So I will see you in field 23. Nearly finished the headland in 23. So we can then obviously start with the main body of the field. I don't think GPS is going to be required for this field. I think we'll just plod up and down and get it all done. So it is incredibly cold at the minute in the UK. Last couple of days has been, I don't think it's been much above 0. Frosts and winter is definitely approaching, so it's quite nice to be approaching spring in game. Although yeah, I moan about the cold, and yet I'm still walking around in short and t-shirt, admittedly with a beanie hat on. But hey, so yeah, can't grumble too much. Now, if I just pop on cruise control for a minute and we'll get ourselves going in roughly a decent straight line. Looking at the scores, and 98, 98, 99, 97, nothing's overly low. Now, I would quite like to try, when it's at the right growth stage, doing the get the crop scanner on the front. Is it the Pro something? Can't even remember what it's called. Let's have a look. The Proactive. There we go. And it was Pro something. With the solid fur spreader on the back, I think. And yeah, try and just get that nitrogen absolutely perfect. Might make a difference, might not. It's just a little test that I'd quite like to do to see if we can bump that score up that tiny last little bit to get it perfect. So yeah, when the crops have grown and they're a bit taller, and I think they do need to be in the green state, we'll give that a go. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'll get this field finished, and I will see you in field number 2, and we'll get that all sprayed off, and we might actually run around the grass fields as well, just do the old on and off trick, and yeah, make sure that they're as good as they can be. So slight change of plan. The Valtra is up at field 2 with the sprayer, but I thought we might as well get the potato planting underway. So hopefully we can get round here and stick in some potatoes. 8,000 litre capacity. There we go. Right, now I'm going to start this off on course play, I think. So if we just let that save. Don't think we've got any courses loaded. No. So create a job. Let's have a look. Brilliant. Bring the course generator up. So we're going to start on center. We're going to do we'll do 4 headlands, I think. Field centers up and down. Generate me a course. Lovely. And we can set that off to start the potato planting. So we'll wait and make sure that it starts and it looks like it's doing a good job, and then we'll head back to the Valtra and the herbicide spraying. So the only issue with the I can never remember the name of the mod that you don't have to roll, is that yeah, we get this texture for potatoes, which is not ideal, granted, and I forgot that it would do that, but yeah, never mind. So that seems to be working well. I'm glad I put on 4 headlands. We should get a message if it gets blocked by a tree, so we'll have to come and assist should that happen, but we can leave that running now and get this spraying done. So done a couple of headlands, and now working our way up and down the field. GPS is set, and I have to say I'm loving this Valtra. It's a good shout to Christopher, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I've used a Valtra yet. I know we've used most of the other brands, I think, now, be it on contracts or we've actually owned them. But yeah, I installed I think it's literally called the Valtra pack, and yeah, that luckily that one appeared. I was going to go for I think it's the S is the big one, but yeah, seeing that one in the sale kind of sold it for me, so saved ourselves a little bit of cash. Looking at, of course it's saving, looking at the time saving stock check, we haven't got any cotton, sunflowers we've got, but they're in storage and distributing. Interestingly, the it says that, where is it? Electric charge, March, 372 grand. We might set that to selling because there is a significant amount at the industrial biogas plant. So yeah, might get that sold as well. But yeah, this isn't going to take long. I have bumped the speed up just to 12 mile an hour so we can get through it quicker. There are contracts available, but I think probably the weeding ones, yeah, we won't bother with. Might fertilise. Oh, look, ultra. But we'll come to those. Not in any massive rush to be doing them. It's not like we need the cash, is it? So field's nearly done. We are just running back down this last run just to catch these little bits down here. There we go. We'll start to see the spray turning on, he says. There we go. Final check of the map. Looking good. Okay, so we can turn that off, get it folded up. We'll head back to the main yard, get this rinsed off, emptied out, and we'll go and check on the worker doing the potato planting. So the worker is making rather good progress. 25% left in the planter, so we will have to refill it, but that's not a problem. We've got so many potatoes, so I'm not worried about that. What I do want to do whilst we let the worker do a bit more is go and find the right tractor. This one. Top the cows up and get them sorted. The reason that our New Holland is here and we're not using the Fiat is yesterday when I was just making the mixes and whatnot, detached the Fiat and it just wouldn't move. Was moving incredibly slowly. Not sure what happened. I think it's fine today after a game restart, but yeah, that was really weird. So yeah, wanted to crack on, so brought the New Holland down. So how much do the cows actually need? A fair bit, actually, funnily enough. Milk already at 33,000 litres. Yeah, we are... we're going to have a task on our hands, let's put it that way. And I'm saying that with a smile because I know it's going to be hardcore when we try and feed 500 cows with Maize Plus. But yeah, it's cool. It's only a few episodes. I think I've said that before, but it'll be good. Right, so we'll get this emptied. We will make another mix and get that all topped up. Once we've done that, I'll head to the other cow barn and get those cows topped up and fed as well. So the worker is empty. We are refilled back now, 8,000 litres of potatoes. So what we can do now is head to here, and what we can do then is bring up the course plate menu. We'll see that we're on the right point. It helps that we've got the different texture, and if we just click hire worker, they'll carry on from where they left off. Job's a good one. Right, where were we? We were right, so straw is done. I now need the telehandler. Of course it's going to be the last one we get to. We need hay first. I've got 2,000 litres in that bale of straw there, so that'll do. And then it's a case of just topping it up with silage, really. So let's grab... this might be a bit tricky. We'll take a load of this hay from here and just drop it on the deck. Close the grips There we go. Just bring that to there. Open the grips up again. And just drop it down a bit more. Should now be able to spin round, grab the top two, and get them in the mixer. They're both bales being chewed up by the mixer. So that's the hay element done. There we go. Let's retract the boom a bit and go and grab this straw bale down here. Oh, hello tree. I think it's probably the driver of the telehandler and the Xbox controller at this point that is messing it up, not necessarily the game. So the straw can go in, and then, like I say, it's just a case of swapping to the bucket and topping up with silage. Second bucket load going in. You'll see the bars adjusting as silage goes up. So we're at yeah, we'll get some more in there, I reckon. So we've got a TMR mix, but a bit more silage won't hurt. What are we currently sat at now? 418,000 litres still in the bunker, so we should be alright for a bit. But we've always got... There's a few bales around the corner that we could always rely on should we need to. And obviously we're going to have plenty of grass around us to cut for silage. We can either bale it, put it in a pit if we've got a spare one anywhere. But yeah, we'll come to that when we run out, or when we're about to run out, more likely. So this should, he says, fill the mixer. Go. Oh. It's going in and not on the floor. There we go. Mixer's full. Super duper. Probably could have got away with a little bit more straw, but not to worry. So we'll just tip that there. There we go. Lower the bucket, bring back in the boom. Engine off. And jump back into the New Holland and get the cows all topped up. So TMR going in. We can lose the F1 menu now. Hopefully that should max out the food trough and leave us with a bit, hopefully, just so we don't have to do another mix just yet. Could have used the new mixer, but might as well just carry on using these ones whilst we've got them, and whilst we're just using the 3 ingredients rather than all the extras that come with Maize Plus. So there we go, 54% left in the mixer, so try not to smack the Fiat one. Oh, there we go. I do find it yeah, interesting reversing with Xbox controller. I use this controller for using telehandlers, just easy for me rather than keyboard and mouse. So what do we need to do now? I will see you up at the new cow barn, I think. So another mix made, and just topping up the cows, as you can see. Now, if we go and have a look over here, this is all the silage bales we've got left up at this cow barn, but we've obviously got 2 pits full of silage. Now, having just done a mix back at the old cow barn with the bucket, which is got the same one up here somewhere. Can't remember where I put it. There it is. Walked right past it. And that being 3,000 litres. So got me thinking. And I wonder whether a wheel loader would be better up here, because we can get an 8,000 litre silage fork, or we could maybe bump that up. Still not a massive amount, is it? Not much of an increase over the 3,000 that we've got at the other one. So yeah, I'm tempted. I don't think a wheel loader would work at the old cow barn. There's just not enough space. So we will have to just, yeah, stick with that. The JCB telehandler down there. But yeah, I'm thinking the old Torian would do us all right. We can put wides on it. Yeah, I think we're gonna. We're gonna use the electricity to fund a wheel loader and the big silage fork, because it's not going to be long before we need it. It's going to speed things up massively. So yeah, we're going to do it. Right, so if we come out of there and go to our production, so the manure has run out. That's fine. We'll start the slurry off. Okay, and if we head down, so that one's finished. The sunflowers are done. And the slurry and the manure are done at the industrial BGA. So we've got over 500,000 litres of electric charge that we are going to sell. And once that's sold, we'll set it back to storing. I think we're going to have manure and slurry coming out of our ears. So yeah, so what are we at now? 989,000. So if we just speed up time ever so slightly, you'll see, wowzers, that is 300 grand. Super. So let's head and go to the store. We'll pick up the wheel loader and I'll see you in a minute. Oh, we're in another new toy, and yeah, talk about spending some cash today. So yeah, had the wide tyres on it, bought it outright, bought the silage fork. Job's a good un. So this can go up to the new cow barn and can be parked up until we open up the pits. Could possibly sell the telehandler from up there and get a bale fork for this, but yeah, I think we'll just leave this as the silage loading tractor, worker, vehicle. So yeah, I'll get this up there, parked up, and I'll see you in a second. Well, that's the class all parked up, so we can run back now to the New Holland. Zoom. There we go. They're all... Oh, just top them up. There we go. Super. We'll leave that in there. We can now head back to the Fent and see how that's doing. So we've timed that rather well. The worker had just run out on the headlands. So what we are going to do is we'll get unfolded and I'll probably finish this off, I think. What's it got? 1, 2, probably 3 headlands and any missed bits that may have occurred. So I've also took the class tractor up to the fertiliser production, and let's just check this is working. Yep, and filled it up with fertiliser, funnily enough, and that is now on its way back down to the field 6 weight point. Obviously we're not applying any fertiliser currently, so what I want to do is, as soon as we've finished this planting, we can then go over it, get the fertilising done, and then yeah, it's done then until the weeds grow, which is inevitable. And then we're looking pretty good for planting. In April we can do the soybeans in field 3, and then I just need to decide what to put in field 10, and I think that's all our fields planted then. So I'll do a bit of this and I will see you when we're nearly finished, I think. Last bit of this headland now, and I do apologise for the texture. It's not right, and I should have thought about the rolling mod, but yeah, so yeah, sorry for that. I do apologise. Whilst I've been doing the headlands, I've decided that we are going to put in corn into field 10. Probably going to chop it for maize silage, I think. Make the most of that crop and use its help feed the cows, I think. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the potatoes in the ground. We can then next time will be in April. I'll skip through the second part of March and we'll get the corn planted, we'll get the soybeans planted. So what we can do now is turn on and get this field all fertilised. Last bit of the field now, and I probably could have dropped the working width down for that bit, but never mind. Didn't show much of that. I was getting some fair old frame drops, so yeah, that's why I didn't show any of that. But if we just hop out of the tractor now, pH value is perfect, nitrogen is perfect, expected yield 125% for this part anyway. So yeah, jobs are good and happy with that. So you can see the weeds are already growing apparently, and we need a hoe, but we'll just spray them off, I think. So yeah, well, we've half spent some money today, all necessary, I feel. Will make it a touch easier to feed 500 cows with Maize Plus. So yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, drop me a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.